This story is from a small village where people go about their daily lives, deeply entrenched in superstitions. The villagers had begun to hide their sufferings, but one terrifying night changed their lives forever. The village was called Gorakhpur. In one of its narrow lanes stood an old dilapidated house known as the Haunted Mansion. The house's owner, Thakur Sahib, was a wealthy and influential man, but his life was shrouded in darkness. He had found a good match for his daughter, Sakshi, but strange obstacles began to appear in the way of the marriage. The preparations for Sakshi's wedding were complete, but on the wedding day, an unusual incident occurred. As Sakshi was about to leave her home to join the wedding procession, she suddenly began to experience severe headaches. The pain was so unbearable that she fainted. Seeing Sakshi's condition, Thakur Sahib called a doctor, but all treatments failed. Sakshi's illness caused a stir in the village. Thakur Sahib sought advice from the village's oldest resident, Dadaji. Dadaji suggested that black magic might be needed to treat her condition. Thakur Sahib called a black magician named Kalu for this purpose. Kalu said that Sakshi was suffering due to the effects of black magic, and that a special ritual was required to cure her. That night, in a dark and narrow alley, Kalu began the ritual. Strange chants were being recited, and his eyes had an eerie glow. Thakur Sahib hoped everything would be resolved, but this was just the beginning. After the ritual, Sakshi's condition worsened. Her eyes turned completely red, and strange marks appeared on her body. One night, Thakur Sahib saw Sakshi screaming uncontrollably and strange noises emanating from her body. Terrified, Thakur Sahib called Kalu, but Kalu told him that a very dangerous spell was needed to cure Sakshi. Kalu informed Thakur Sahib that he needed a special kind of blood, which could only be obtained from an innocent child. Shocked, Thakur Sahib initially refused, but Kalu threatened him, saying that if he did not comply, Sakshi's life would be at risk. The next morning, Thakur Sahib found a young child, the sweetest in the village. He handed the child over to Kalu, who began an ominous ritual. As the ritual concluded, the child's cries were heard, and he fell unconscious. Tears welled up in Thakur Sahib's eyes, but he had no other option. Soon after, Sakshi's condition improved, but strange occurrences began in the house. At night, Sakshi experienced terrifying dreams, and eerie sounds echoed through the home. One night, Thakur Sahib saw blood-written strange symbols appear on the walls, which read, "The Revenge of Black Magic." Before long, Sakshi's condition deteriorated further. Her screams filled every corner of the house. One night, Thakur Sahib saw Sakshi's body seemingly being pulled by an invisible force, and her spirit began to dwell within the house. Thakur Sahib realized that Kalu's black magic had bound Sakshi's soul forever. Kalu's purpose was now complete. He had hidden Sakshi's soul within the house and fled. Thakur Sahib's life was ruined, and he blamed himself for his sins. The walls of the house still haunt those who hear Sakshi's screams, and Kalu's black magic tale remains a chilling story in the village. The game of black magic is understood only by those who have paid its price. In the ruins of Gorakhpur, Sakshi's soul silently awaits her justice in the darkness of the night.